Oh, what a learning curve it was for Leeds United's players last night, not to mention their manager David O'Leary. Yes, 4-0 it finished to Barcelona, something of a shock start for United's Champions League campaign.
Yes, to make matters worse, Leeds captain Lucas Radebe was stretchered off. Thankfully, he's not as badly hurt as was first thought. Calendar's Mark Dexter reports.
A glamour trip to the new camp, the stuff of dreams. But if Leeds were in dreamland, they were soon brought crashing back to reality. Rivaldo's quality opener after 10 minutes, a taste of things to come. And Frank de Boer's perfect free kick on 20 minutes had Leeds staring down the barrel of a gun. But to their credit, they had a decent spell early in the second half. Their best chance falling to Ian Hart, who just couldn't provide the finish to a slick move. Whether Barca would have been shaken is unlikely. On the night they were a class apart from Leeds, as Patrick Kluivert's two late goals emphasised.
We were outclassed tonight. We had a spell in the second half for about 25 minutes. Ian Hart had a great chance. I thought he should have scored 2-1. Look, you never know. But we had a spell that we were a bit better. But from the start, we got a good chase in here tonight.
They have a good side, but maybe they were a little bit too intimidated, this stadium, the Barcelona players. I think they can play much better, but luckily for us, they did it today.
On top of the defeat, there were also fears for Lucas Radebe after he was stretchered off following a clash with Michael Dewberry. Thankfully, Radebe travelled home with the rest of the Leeds party today, and he may even be fit to play on Saturday. So Leeds entered one of the world's great sporting theatres, suffered first-night nerves, but will the youngsters have learned from the experience?
They were a little bit in awe of the way they played, I think. It was a bit like a footballing lesson for us, but one we'll learn from.
OK, well, so what are you laughing at?
Well, your verdict on the football.
All right, a million women out there will be looking at those thighs and they will have... Anyway, you know what I mean, girls, don't you? You know what I mean.
What's going on here.
Well,
But first, there is some good news for Leeds United fans, despite last night's hammering by Barcelona. Skipper Lucas Radebe is fit to travel home with the team. He was stretchered off after clashing with a teammate, but he's not as badly hurt as first thought. Paul Ogden now reports.
Lucas Radebe was in fact hit by his own teammate Michael Dewberry. As he lay on the ground, there was little sign of movement and everyone feared the worst. He was taken straight to hospital and underwent a series of x-rays and tests, but this morning he was given the all-clear to leave, though who knows when he'll be fit to play again. It capped a difficult night for Leeds, who went behind to World Footballer of the Year Rivaldo after just 10 minutes. The first half was an uphill struggle, and in all honesty, Leeds were probably glad to go in just 2-0 down after Frank de Boer's brilliant free kick. Straight after the restart, Leeds had their best spell of the match and nearly got back in the game, but as they pushed forward to score, Patrick Kluivert slipped in to score two well-taken goals, making it 4-0 to Barcelona.
I think the best team won by far. We played a world-class team with some of the best players in the world, and we were truly beaten. You see these great players on television, and now they've played against them, and they realise on television how good they are, but when they go out and play against them, they really find out how good they are.
We had a good team, they're a lot better than us. They've got world-class players. But I think once we get back to Ellen Road, I think we should try and get a result out.
Leeds were outclassed, definitely, by Barcelona. They're just one of the best teams in the world, really, aren't they?
Next up for Leeds, it's the small matter of AC Milan at Ellen Road.
And we will be covering that. Let's move